Good morning, everyone. This is Irma with my note cards. It's the end of the year, and what I wanted to do was I wanted to make a quick review of the types of cards that I made throughout the last 12 months. It is almost New Year's. We are going to be ushering in a new year, and with a new year, I start a lot of new designs and new ideas. I just wanted to show you some of the cards that I've made. As you know, I am primarily a card maker, and I make cards, all sorts of cards. So let's I wanted to showcase the cards. I wanted to go through them. You can see more of my cards in my Etsy shop, in my Facebook page, my Twitter account, on and on. All the information is listed down below. I have been making cards for many, many years now, and my rule of thumb is I try to make 5 cards a day. Now, for some of you, that might seem like a lot, but it really isn't. I whip them out, and then I continue with my day doing what I need to do. I am retired, so as a result, I do have more time on my hands than most. But life, unfortunately, does not revolve around my craft, my art, so, you know, I'm limited in what I do. So let's start with these cards here. As you know, I like to take 12 by 12 sheet of paper and fold them and cut them and make different types of cards, all assorted cards, using the same sheet. Now I'm in the process. I only got 3 cards made, but they're all pretty much different. And I have I've made a video on this. Okay, my one sheet wonder cards. Oh, by the way, this might be part 1. There may be a part 2. If the title would indicate if I wind up going over and having to make a part 2. Okay, just to let you know. Another type of card that I've made is just taking the beautifully decorated scrapbook paper and letting it speak. Alright, so here I've taken a Stampin' Up! Card and I embellished it and I put my word friends. Here, this is the same wrapping paper. Actually, I embellished it a little bit and I allowed it to speak to me. And I just added a few embellishments to enhance the card. One thing about me is I like to make quick cards. I'm not one for a lot of detail, a lot of layering, a lot of lace, a lot of stuff. I like to make my cards very fast and get on with it. Another trend and another type of cards that I did this year, and we're talking about 2016, by the way. It's almost New Year's. Is just taking my doilies, cutting the center out like a snowflake. I fold them and just put them on a card. This was an inspiration that I got when I went to Michael's one day, and I found that they had similar types of cards for sale, and I said, wait a minute, why am I tempted to buy this? I can do this. I can do it myself. So that was my inspiration. Freehand, watercolor, my favorite. Made my wreath and colored it in. No stamping at all. Just lots of freehand. So that's another type of card that I made this year. What I usually do is I take my cards and I make them during the winter time, and then once the spring comes, out to the craft fairs I go, and I sell them that way. I also have an Etsy shop where I sell them. Okay, I don't want to run out of time here. These are my embossed cards. I usually like to take my embossing folder, run it through my Cuttlebug machine, and then cut it so that this way I can make 2, 3 cards out of the embossed